So we're going to talk a little bit about why Dansko shoes are so amazing. So here's a few good selling points for you. Every Dansko has a leather upper. Leather is a phenomenal material that you want to have in your shoes. They last a long time. You can polish them and buff out any flaws or marks or scuffs that you have in your shoe. Leather is also a skin, and so it's breathable, unlike plastics, which are not going to breathe and cause your foot to sweat even more than it already does. So leather lasts a long time, and the more that you have it, the more supple it becomes, and so it becomes even more comfortable the longer that you wear it because it conforms to your foot. Another thing is that Danskos have polyurethane soles to most of their shoes. There are a few different styles that don't have the polyurethane, but the vast majority of their shoes do have that in their sole. Polyurethane is a great substance to have on the bottom of the shoe because as you're walking, it actually bounces back off of surfaces, and so it absorbs the shock of the impact of your foot hitting the pavement. As a missionary, your foot hits the pavement a lot more than most people during the day. So the more shock absorption that you can have, the easier it is on your knees and your hips and your back. All of your joints are happier with it. Danskos also offer, in most of their shoes, a removable insole. So most Danskos have the option of a removable insole, and this is a really good selling point to show customers. So when you reach into the shoe and you pull out the insole, we have customers in the store right now. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pull out the insole. It's really good to show customers this. Most of us haven't had a shoe with a removable insole before, so it's important to show them this and to explain the benefits of it. So when a shoe starts to break apart on the outside, it's because the shoe has completely eroded on the inside from all of the sweat that comes from our foot every day and different like mildew and fungi, the plural of fungus, that collects inside of the shoe. So it's important for us to show them this and to explain that if they get a shoe with a removable insole, they can pull it out at night, lay it next to the shoe, and let their shoe fully air out and dry out on the inside, which will prevent the mildew and fungus from forming inside of the shoe, which in turn will keep their shoes lasting a lot longer. Something else that's important and that will help their shoes last even longer is if they rotate what pair that they use every day. So instead of planning your outfit and matching a shoe to an outfit, it's better to grab the shoe that you haven't used for that day and plan your outfit around that shoe. So if your customer needs a half sole or would feel more comfortable with one, you're just going to remove the insole, and this is the cute little half sole here. You're going to go ahead and put that right into the toe of the shoe, and then you're going to reinsert the insole and have the customer put it back on their foot, and they will feel a difference. It allows their toes to feel a little bit less roomy in the shoe, and it feels like it kind of hugs your foot a little bit more. This actually helps a lot of customers feel more comfortable with the fit of a Dansko, and it's really affordable too. Another option that Dansko offers is the rocker bottom on the shoe. This is usually with the standard clog, but they do have a few other options for the rocker bottom. If you pick up a clog or one of these shoes that does have the rocker bottom, it's going to feel a little bit heavier than the ones with polyurethane soles. A lot of people are concerned about that, and they're worried that walking all day with a sole like this might wear on their body or make them more tired. But that's where the rocker bottom comes in. So the rocker bottom actually propels you forward as you're walking, which eases the walking process. I love them. They're wonderful. If you haven't tried one, you should try it. Another thing that's cool about Dansko is that they will create multiple shoes that are on the same last. So the last is the feel of like the inner working of the shoe and also the sole. So basically the whole bottom half of the shoe is the same. You'll notice that these shoes aesthetically are different. Obviously, one has a strap, one doesn't. But if you look at the bottom of the shoe and the insole of the shoe, these shoes are going to feel very similar. The toe box is the same shape as well. So if a customer loves the shoe, I would probably pull this shoe too and suggest this as a second option for them. Girls obviously like to have shoes that look different out in the mission. But most of us preferred one of our shoes over a different pair if you took different types of shoes. So this is a great way to make sure that a missionary is going to rotate their shoes properly, which will make their shoes last longer, and yet they still get the different look that they're wanting with the comfort that's going to be equal in both styles.